Hello everyone, it's Haley. Welcome to Momlife, Vermont. And now this video is going to be a little bit of a plant update. So if you have not been following along on what's been happening in my life, Kenny and I recently moved into a house or a home, a trailer, whatever you may call it, that we are slowly going to be purchasing. I haven't actually done much of a tour inside since we put everything in here. I think this is the most somebody has seen, you guys have seen at this point. And this video is not going to be much of the inside, but if you are interested in seeing like the renovation we've been working on, those videos are likely posted by now. And then be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so that you can see the work that happens from here on out. But today's video is going to be an update on my plants. Today I was outside just kind of like working on some stuff. The plants have been living outside, and then I saw this guy. It's so sad. Realized I really needed to water my plants. So this guy got watered, and I think I'll water him again. And then we're gonna head outside to see what plants outside need to be watered. I think all of them do. Probably gonna work on getting a bucket, show you how they're all doing, because this guy looks pretty sad, but most of the other ones do not look like him. So the only other plant, there's actually quite a few plants in here that I'm going to bring outside, but the ones that I'm not going to bring outside is that little guy, and then this here cactus. I'm just going to water him here. This cactus has been doing fairly good. I don't know if you remember, he's starting to grow like a wart, a few warts around him. So he's getting bigger. It's nice to see. He's happy. So let's get some plants outside and let's get to watering. There is one plant that I'm not bringing outside because it does not like outside, is the peace lily. The peace lily spent a little bit of time outside, so I have to cut them off, but all of the flowers died. But we have some new ones. This one looks so pretty. But yeah, this one, I need to fill it with water, but has a little gauge on the side for when it needs water. I need to pay more attention to that little gauge, so I'll probably give him a little bit of water. So that one is now extra full. I watered it from the top, so it got extra water just because I've heard peace lilies love water, and I'm not always the greatest with them. This one, it's actually starting to look like most of the other ones I have, where it's just sad and dying. But it's still good, and I think it's because of that little water gauge on the side. This time I just watered it from the top because it's hot and humid and sticky around here, and I think it'll like that. So those are the inside plants. Everything else is outside. Let's head outside. What's happening back here. So I just showed you all of the plants that are currently sitting out here that I'm about to water. I'll talk to you about them, how they have been doing since we last seen them. The only one that is not over here is the big honker, which is actually sitting over there. And then you can say hi to Kenny, who's gonna make lots of noise because he's fixing our deck. Little sneak peek of what's happening around here. All right, so I know the name of some of these, and some of them I don't know the name of them. So I know this is a snake plant because this just fell out of it. This one has been doing amazing. So I had a little additional plant in here, which was this one, which was teeny tiny when we first got it, and now I just realized how tall this is. I think this one's really enjoying living outside right now. It is very dry, so we are going to get to watering it, but that's the snake plant so far. Then there's this one. This one's actually been living inside and not outside. I don't know how it ended up inside. I don't really know. Maybe I figured it didn't like the sun, but as you can see, I'm just pulling off some of these dead bits. which are not as bad as I might anticipate with the fact that we've been on vacation and moving and it's in a new home. And this one actually is a slightly damp soil. I'm definitely going to water it. I don't remember what this one is called, but I love the little pink accents on it. I hope as it grows, it sticks with getting pink, because sometimes I feel like you get these beautiful colors from the greenhouse or store and then they never continue to happen. But we'll see. Then I have this little guy. This guy I picked up at Walmart like a couple weeks after I picked up the other ones, and it is super cute. Also has a little bit of pink on it, as well as ones with no pink, and then this deep red color. It definitely needs to be replanted. I think this is one that I need to get out of this little pot and into a different pot, but that's a video for another day. Pulling off some of the little dead ones, and it's really, I saw today that if you can see it down here, there is teeny tiny little growth happening right there. So new growth definitely happening on this guy. I wonder if some of the, oh yeah, the colored ones also have some new growth on them down there. Don't know if you can really see it. The new growth is coming out the color of the top, which is nice. So there's that. Next I have the spider plant. This guy's actually doing very well. I, for some reason, thought this one wanted to have low light, but it seems to be really enjoying the outside. Getting a little bigger. It seemed a little sad in our old place, so it's good to know this one's not even attached anymore. It's good to know that it is thriving here. This one I think it needs to be replanted, but not today. All right, now the succulent. This little guy came in this little jar, and it actually came with a few other succulents. This is the only one that survived these like tall plants. I mean, this, if you look at this one, it has nothing on it. So this one, it's fallen over a couple times. It's had a rough go, so it definitely needs to be replanted. It has actually had bugs on it. This is the only plant out of all of them that seem to have a bug issue. And I think I just need to get it out of this pot and into some new soil, and maybe it will continue to thrive. I really like succulents, so I'm hoping that I may be able to add more to this one succulent once I replant it. There are ants everywhere. So yeah, there's this guy. I actually realized I forgot to bring over the ivy, which is thriving right now. And then I have the, I think it's Panthos, that my mom got me that is doing mediocre. It has some new growth, but it also doesn't have a lot of new growth. Good watering and it should be happy, but see, some of the leaves are just kind of like drooping. It's definitely some lack of water. Maybe this one doesn't like the outdoors as much as some of the other ones, but my mom gave me this one and I'm hoping to do it. Ooh, I didn't realize this. Look at this. That's a very new growth. Hopefully with a little bit of water, we'll see some more of that. Can you give me the ivy, babe, that's standing next to you? So here's the ivy. It is doing great. I did notice that some of these little has some bad ones, but we'll just pick those off here right now. Get this all happy and healthy. Now this is an Ingrid Liz ivy. I loved it because of the shape of the leaves. I do want to see if I can get a couple more ivies because I just think they're beautiful, and I'm hoping at our new place to have more hanging plants. And this one, I think even if I kept it in its little container, I could hang it up with the little owl. It'd be super cute. This one I know does not like direct sun as much as some of the other plants, so it has been living on the porch so that it still gets some sun and the heat and the beautifulness, but it's not in direct sunlight and looks sad. So there you go. And this one actually comes out of this, and seems like this one might have been getting a little bit of water just with how damp it is in there. There's no hole on the bottom of this. The water does just sit in it. All right, so the last plant before we get to watering is the orange cactus. So the orange cactus actually now has 2 containers. In the move and in the clean, the orange cactus fell and a bunch of the little round bits of it fell off, and they still seem like they were good, and I did not do research on how to propagate them, but I did put them in soil. So let me grab them both and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this was the original plant that I had gotten. This side still looks beautiful and is growing. This side is a little bald, although it is filling in quite nicely. And this is where a few of these little balls fell off when it fell on the floor. And I have put those in this black coffee cup. So they are just in soil. I'm trying to keep them wet and happy. So far, they all look like they're surviving, but I don't know how long it would take a cactus to die once it fell off of the other cactus. So we will see how this one grows. I will be sure to keep you updated on it. Now to watering. Take a look at the big plant over here. It is a spider plant and then some sort of tree type thing. My mom has a huge one in our house. This one is little. It is doing great, or it was doing great. It looks a little droopy now. I'm not sure if it's actually droopy or if the tree ones, I don't even know what it's called, if the branches of it just got too heavy and it fell over. It is sitting there in that pot. I'll show it to you more. I'm just gonna grab another thing of water. It's a very big pot, and that plant is sitting in the sun for most of the day. It's been living outside out here since we've moved in and has been doing great. I think I'm just gonna bring the whole bucket over. So come on. Oh, I forgot to mention I did run into this bucket with my car, but I'm just gonna give it some water. So this is where I'm like, this could probably use like a stake, and then this one could also use a stake. So I just need to find some stakes. So that is officially all of our plants. They are all watered. At least they're all doing well except for that one that actually spurred me to water all the plants today. I'll be sure to fill you in on how that's doing in the next video. If you guys enjoy these like plant updates, plant videos, let me know down in the comments. If you guys happen to know the name of some of these that I didn't know the name of today and may or may not know the name of by the time I edit this video, let me know down in the comments. I'm very interested to know what the tree one over here is called, but that's a project for another day. So let me know down in the comments if you want more information on any of my plants, if you like them, if you don't like them, if you think I should get more, if you think I should have less. So far, I've only killed 2. Yeah, I've only killed 2. So I do just want to fill you in on the lavender. I feel like I had that the last time we chatted. It's still here. It died very quickly. Still smells like lavender. I heard you could burn lavender to like clean the chi in your house. Maybe we'll try that. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys next time, and be sure to subscribe if you want to see an update on the little bits of the house that you saw today. There is a little, we'll talk about it. See you guys next time.